This is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. This is episode 246. I've got to check my notes of the Daily 180. And today I am in my third office. Not my home, not my work office, but my car. I do spend a lot of time in my car, and today I actually happen to be doing a little work on it and taking a break inside the car. Trying to stay a little bit warm. As you can tell, it's a little chilly outside. Today we're continuing our series on tempering, and I wanted to talk about tempering as it applies to the business facet. You know, sometimes when we think about being productive and being successful in anything that we're talking about, we talk about giving it everything that we've got. We talk about going full steam. We talk about giving it 110%, and all of that is true. But sometimes we need to remember that while we're giving it 110%, we need to remember that we can only give it 110% for a little while. All of us need a break. In our conversation about tempering, we were talking about sometimes doing things that seem maybe counterproductive, but that ultimately give us more resilience and more success long term. In that mind, I'm going to talk real quickly about taking a break. You know, sometimes taking a break as short as 5 or 15 minutes in the course of a 2 or 3 hour project can make all the difference in the world. And then when we're done with that break, 5, 15 minutes, sometimes even a day or two for longer projects, we find that things go much better for us. I'm reminded of the story of two loggers, two woodsmen that were trying to have a conversation about who was the best woodsman. This was back in the days when woodsmen used axes to take down trees, and one of them was young and one of them was older. One of them was much stronger, physically stronger. The other one was getting on in years, and so he wasn't necessarily as strong. They made a bet over dinner as to who was going to be able to cut the most wood the next day. The old woodsman took the bet, and the young woodsman was very confident that he was going to win. He spent the entire day working as hard as he possibly could, working himself into a lather, not even taking a break for lunch. And every time he turned around to look at the old woodsman, it seemed like he was sitting down, taking a break. By the time the day was over, one woodsman was very, very tired, the young woodsman. The older woodsman was tired, but he was okay. But they had both cut the same amount of wood. The young woodsman was a little bit flabbergasted. He said, "What was going on?" He said, "Every time I turned around and looked at you, you were taking a break." He said, "When I was taking breaks, I was sharpening my axe." That story's been shared in lots of places by lots of people over the years, and I found it to be very insightful. Sometimes a 5, a 15-minute, maybe even a day or two break when you're working on a big project can be everything you need to be able to come back and work more productively with the rest of your day and be more successful overall. If that helps, if that works for you, great. Use it. If not, flush it. No big deal. My name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.